Hello, my dear children of ninth standard. In this video, we'll start with Moments, second chapter. The name of the chapter is The Adventures of Toto, written by Ruskin Bond. Here, Toto refers to monkey. So, The Adventures of Toto, written by Ruskin Bond, is a hilarious account of a small monkey that was brought by narrator's grandfather from a Tonga driver. Now, what happens in the story when narrator's grandfather brought a monkey from Tonga driver? That we'll see. Very first, I'll give you short introduction about the author. So, Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent. He took birth on 19th May 1934. He lives with his adopted family in Landor, Missouri, India. The Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. So he was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and the Padma Bhushan in 2014. So now let us begin the chapter. Narrator's grandfather brought a monkey from a Tonga driver. He cost him ₹5. It was Toto. Grandfather brought him to keep in his private zoo. Toto was pretty monkey. He had mischief in his shining eyes. His teeth were white like pearls. His hands were dried up. His fingers were quick. His tail served as a third hand. Means we can say that Toto was very mischievous monkey. Now the narrator's grandmother fussed. Means she was very angry when his grandfather added a new animal to his zoo. So Toto was kept in a secret place. It was a little closet, means cupboard. So it opened into the narrator's bedroom. Toto was kept tied to a peg. Peg means hook. So Toto was kept tied to a hook. Now what happens? A few hours later, the narrator found a change in his bedroom. Toto had removed the ornamental paper from the walls. He had also pulled out the peg, means the hook, from which he was tied. Now, he also tore up the narrator's school blazer. Grandfather seemed pleased with Toto's mischiefs. Means grandfather was not angry by seeing all these things. Rather than that, he was very pleased. He was very happy. So Toto was now transferred to a big cage. It was in the servants' quarters. There, grandfather's other animals lived sociably, means in a very friendly manner. These were a tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a squirrel, a pet goat. Now the monkey didn't allow them to sleep peacefully. Grandfather had to leave Dehradun. He had to collect his pension from Saharanpur. So grandfather got a big black canvas kit bag. He put Toto into it. Toto could not take his hands out of that bag. So it was too strong for him to bite. Now Toto remained in the bag as far as Saharanpur. Grandfather was coming out of the railway station. So what Toto did, Toto grinned at the ticket collector at the gate. Means Toto showed teeth to the ticket collector. Now the ticket collector was taken aback. He told grandfather that he had a dog with him. So he would have to pay rupees 3 as fare for this dog. In vain argued the grandfather that Toto was not a dog. He had his pet tortoise with him also. So he asked the ticket collector how much he should pay for it. The ticket collector said that it was not a dog, so there was no charge, no extra charge for that. Finally, Toto was accepted in the house. Grandfather gave Toto a comfortable place in the stable. There, Toto got Nana, the family female donkey, as a companion. But Toto continued teasing her. They could never become friends. Now in winter, grandfather gave Toto a large bowl of warm water. It was for him to bath in. Toto would sit inside the bowl. Then he would apply soap on his body and rub all over. When the water became cold, he would come out of it. Then he would run to the kitchen fire. There he would warm himself. If anyone laughed at him, he would refuse to bath. Once Toto nearly boiled himself alive. There was a large kitchen kettle left on the fire. It was to boil for tea. Toto decided to remove the lid to uncover the kettle. He found the water warm to bath. He got in. Just then the water began to boil. Toto raised himself a little, but he sat down again. He continued jumping up. Now grandmother came there. She took him out of the kettle. Toto always made mischiefs. He tore things to pieces. He tore up the dresses of the aunt of the narrator. Now one day the narrator found Toto eating rice on the dining table. Grandmother screamed. Toto threw a plate at her. One of the narrator's aunt rushed forward. Toto threw a glass of water at her face. Now when grandfather came, Toto ran out with the dish of pulao in his hand. He ran up to the branches of the jackfruit tree. He threw the dish at grandmother when she screamed at him. Toto caused much loss to the family. Dishes were broken, clothes, curtains, wallpapers were torn. The family could not bear this. So grandfather sold Toto back to the Tonga driver for only 3 rupees. So this was the summary of the chapter, The Adventures of Toto. So now with this we come to an end of the chapter. Now read the chapter, watch the video. Soon I'll send you all the question answers of this chapter. Thank you.